I would have to say that um, our addictions stem from a unfed brain. I mean, if our brains are not fed, that's the biology of it, that we need to actually feed our brains and our neurotransmitters. And if we're not feeding the brain, we're going to look for something to feed it, even if it's the wrong thing. My name is Patty Reese, and I am a certified holistic health coach. I'm also a certified nutrition recovery coach, and I'm also in recovery with 14 years sobriety. I'm very excited to talk about the nutrition piece of addiction and mental health recovery. Um, for many of us in the field of brain nutrition, addiction, and mental health, we feel like it's a missing piece. And so part of our work is to share more about that piece, which is nutrition for both mental health and addiction. I believe that my recovery has been so powerful these last 14 years because I finally found that missing link. And even as a health coach, I didn't understand the brain nutrition piece of that, which I did finally find through Julia Ross's work and Christina Veselek's work. And I'm here to say that it's what's working. Feeding the brain is really what we need to do to help people connect back with their joy, their happiness, and their long-term sobriety. And so how we do that is through amino acid therapy. It's targeted amino acid therapy. And then we also do that with the 5-star pro-recovery diet, which is basically looking at a person as an individual. Personalized nutrition, looking to make sure they get the right proteins, fats, and complex carbs in, but also making sure that it's personalized for them as an individual. Not everybody can eat the same protein, but everybody needs to eat protein to feed the brain and feed the neurotransmitters and blood sugar balance. So we really look at that piece. And then also making sure people understand all the additives that are in the food that may be coming in from some of the foods they're eating, and not realizing that they may have just switched addictions and gone from, maybe not drinking anymore or using heroin or meth, but now they're still drinking Diet Coke, or they're eating a lot of sugar, which can just set the brain off. So when our brains are offline, it's really hard for us to stay sober and really be in a full recovery and do all the other pieces of recovery, because it's not, yes, the food piece and the biological piece that we're talking about is important, but so are the psychosocial, the therapy, the trauma work is all a critical component for recovery. But to get to that, if your brain is fed with real food and the right foods, you can actually address many of those issues that may have been going on for a long time. And we have seen miracles when the nutrition piece and the biochemical piece is addressed. First step, which we're very excited about, is taking on this whole nutrition, whole person model, which we're very happy about. And there are a few other places in the country, very few, that are actually doing this piece. People can feel better very quickly. Some, not everybody. It depends on their health background and what other health conditions they have going on. But they can expect to feel healthier, happier, sleep better, and have a longer term sobriety, if not, we're hoping for sustained sobriety, because this piece is addressed. And also they feel happy. When people feel happy, they're less likely to use substances. They're happier, they're healthier. Those pieces all get addressed. And then they can get into their therapy and get into the trauma work that they need to, probably get into. Because most people have trauma that are in addiction. There's no question about that, according to a lot of the studies. So people can just feel better and be ready to actually come back to life again.